Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm going to be teaching at a different campus in the fall, Paradise Valley, and one thing I find very lacking in the campus is some decorations, and so I've been working on some art to decorate our campus, and this is something that I'll do a better job next time. This one I'm going to give away to a friend that I made here at the hostel, but at least I got the rough idea now. So we have a chemistry department. 1869, Mendeleev drew his first periodic table. Ignore the green stuff. The stuff he drew is the blue. And since then, we've discovered he was off on a few things. He got most of the sixth period jumbled up, and he didn't know about hafnium. It hadn't been discovered yet. And he was missing rhenium as well. Rhenium was one of I think the last stable chemical element to be discovered, and the only non-radioactive element to be discovered by a woman. Women didn't really join the field until radiation, obviously, and he got most of the six row jumbled up. And at the time, we didn't have the technology to differentiate the lanthanoids from one another. That's why they're called rare earth metals. They're not rare in the sense that the same sense as gold or silver. They're rare in the sense that it was difficult to isolate, right? Just like how aluminum was precious, not because it was rare, but it was very difficult to extract from aluminum oxide, right? It existed at the time, but very difficult to extract from the oxides. And also, we didn't have the noble gases as well. Noble gases were difficult to isolate from one another as well, right? Because by definition, they're not going to react with very much. And he didn't have a place for thorium and uranium, and obviously there were big gaps between bismuth and thorium, which were later filled in. Polonium wasn't discovered until 1898, so a few decades after his periodic table. Astatine was discovered even later. Astatine is kind of interesting. It was discovered using a nuclear reactor. I think you have to bombard lead or bismuth with particles. And after we made astatine in a nuclear reactor, we discovered that, it also exists in nature, because now we have the energy levels to look for in nature. And so it was kind of the opposite of polonium. Polonium was discovered in nature, and then we discovered how to make it in a nuclear reactor. Astatine was discovered in the nuclear reactor, and then we discovered it in nature, right? So, and obviously francium, which was discovered by one of Mary Curie's students, who named it after her home country as well, right? So in the late 1800s, we had a lot of women who discovered elements and they named them after her home country. And actinium and protoactinium were later discovered during the atomic testing of making the transuranic elements. And then obviously it goes on, but I didn't really leave space in my drawing for that. So it's kind of like a before and after of the periodic table. I hope to draw this out to include the later elements and how the periodic table has evolved over time. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.